Hey there! If you're looking for a fun and easy way to earn rewards, including cash and prizes, check out the link in the video description.
The couple from Netflix's smash hit American Nightmare have laid bare crippling fears for the future of their children following their horrifying kidnapping ordeal. An emotional Denise Huskins and Quinn took to the stage at CrimeCon in Nashville on Saturday to talk through their harrowing hell in front of a packed house and how they were critically failed by law enforcement. Their bizarre stranger-than-fiction story made global headlines after a documentary about Denise's kidnapping and sexual assault at the hands of a masked intruder in March 2015. Online critics and local cops investigating initially rubbished claims of a crime, accusing the couple of staging their nightmare in a case similar to the Ben Affleck thriller Gone Girl. But the California-based physical therapists eventually proved their story and received $2.5 million in damages. Yet an emotional Denise said despite improving in recent months following lengthy periods of intensive trauma therapy, she's constantly worried about the safety of her two young children. She revealed although horrific panic attacks at times left her worrying if she needed to be hospitalized, there were also doubts about her being too broken to conceive. Matthew Mueller was convicted of the kidnapping and rape of Denise and is serving 40 years in prison. But the pain remains. I wanted to have kids. But if I'm going to be dealing with this emotionally for the rest of my life in some form, is that fair to them? Denise, whose daughter was born 5 years to the day she was released, told a huge crowd at CrimeCon. It's hardwired in us when we become parents to see and predict all the things that can go wrong. Like even carrying a newborn down the stairs you imagine slipping and falling. It's kind of a crazy way that your brain ages, anticipating anything that bad can happen to this little human. They're your responsibility. We've got 2 little girls, and I'm so thankful to have them. They're so sweet and bright, and they have their whole life ahead of them. Their first child Olivia was born in March 2020, while Naomi arrived in November 2022. It is scary to not know exactly how the world could hurt them. There have been moments when I rushed into the room in the crib because she was sleeping longer, she continued. Is she there? Did someone take her? It's a challenge to try to not let your mind go wild with all the possibilities. But I think in some ways having this experience gives us a little more education to know what to look out for. Husband Aaron, whose FBI agent brother was an invaluable resource to the couple, wasted no time ripping into the authorities for the way they dealt with the case, admitting it was shocking and terrifying. Denise revealed without the help of their legal team, they may have never been able to clear their names. My criminal defense attorney had a 2-day-old baby, and he came in and answered the calls with me through the whole night, she said. He called his wife and said, "Hun, I know you guys need me, but she's broken." Our attorneys were our saviors. I think looking back the trauma from the false accusations by the police, the media misrepresentation, the social media hate, public shaming, victim blaming, all of that in a lot of ways was even more traumatic than the kidnapping and rapes themselves. You grow up believing that if something bad happens, you call 911 for help. You turn to your community for help, and unfortunately, we were abandoned and attacked. Asked by a member of the audience what would be Aaron's recommendation if something terrible happened, he said, "Call an attorney first." In the early hours of March 23, 2015, Quinn and his girlfriend Denise Huskins experienced a horrifying home invasion in Vallejo, California. A masked intruder broke into their home, waking them with the words, "Wake up, this is a robbery." The attacker claimed to be part of a highly trained group of criminals collecting debts. The couple was bound, drugged, and blindfolded, with Denise being kidnapped in the end. The attackers gave Aaron tasks to complete and demanded he pay a ransom for Denise's release. After being moved downstairs, Aaron was monitored by a camera and warned not to involve the police, or they would kill Denise. The following morning, Aaron contacted his brother, an FBI agent, who in turn alerted the Pole.